just thinking about responses to that, Mandy, because as we
Mhm.
said earlier, this is a time of day where everybody needs to start leaning into rest. Everybody needs to be winding down, whether you're putting your children to bed at 7, at 9, at 10, whatever that might be. There's a thing, isn't there? I think I certainly spotted it when my children were babies, is, we'd try and get them settled by 7 o'clock. We'd have them down, they'd have had their milk, etc., etc. And it's almost like a part of your parenting brain can switch off. It's almost like when you've closed their bedroom door or you've put their nightlight on or whatever it is, half of your parenting brain can switch off. I mean, there's still a little bit there, obviously, because they're still present, they might cry out, they might need you, particularly with babies if they're teething and things like that.
Mhm.
But there's a bit of your brain that switches off, that as you walk down those stairs or down your corridor or wherever it might be, you just kind of feel the shift. Whether it's
Mhm.
I've done that bit for the day. You're probably still cleaning up like a mad person. You've probably still got Lego or toys or, remnants of dinner around the kitchen and things like this. So you've not finished, but there's a bit of your brain that just goes, they're done.
Mm.
And yet when you've got a child who is struggling with bedtime and struggling with staying asleep, that part of your brain doesn't really get to switch off. And I'm just thinking about some of those real common pitfalls that as parents who desperately need that rest, desperately need to have their own R&R, not the roots and resilience, but their rest and recuperation, that desperately need that bit. You're gonna fall into some pitfalls. And this isn't about pointing the finger or apportioning blame. It's recognizing that we've all been there and we've all done that.
Yes.
And I wonder if we lean into sometimes wanting to try and find the control. So saying things like, oh, just go to bed, and not recognizing the therapeutic skills that you have, because actually you're too exhausted to remember that they're there.
Yeah, it's really interesting that use of the word control, because actually now you've
Mm,
said it, it kind of is like, for God's sake, this is my time. Why are you
yeah,
interfering with my time when
yeah.
I can just sit on the sofa and watch my rubbish TV, and yet you keep coming in and out? How
Here's your face
annoying.
again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And I
can
want to
see.
control that bit so that that part of my brain can switch off.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
then, rather than being consistent and predictable, is this the time of day for therapeutic parents where they do start to become inconsistent? Their responses are a little bit less therapeutic, a little bit less empathic. And I'm not saying that's the same for everyone, but if there's ever a point in the day and repeatedly in across a week or a month maybe, or just a
Mhm.
difficult phase that we're having, is this where we're so exhausted that actually we start to then respond from our lower brain and our stress brain
Yeah.
rather than our therapeutic brain?
I really like the connection between, as a parent, me wanting to have control over that bedtime
Mm,
whilst my batteries are running low. So I've gone back to
mm,
my default setting. I'm the
mm-hmm,
adult, you're the child, I'm in charge,
mm-hmm.
you know, to reflect to another film, Matilda, I'm big, you're small, there's nothing you can do about it.
Great
Um,
quote.
we do slip into that. And I think that it's okay to have those feelings, and it's okay to say, yes,
Yeah.
actually, that is me,
Yes.
and I have done that, because I have done that.
Yeah.
Does that mean that I'm a control freak? Well, my husband would probably say yes, but in
Let's not
general,
go there.
let's not go there. That's a whole different thing. In general, I don't think I am, but I think because, especially if you've got a child who is really attention needing and they are full on
Mm,
all day, and then you just want an hour to just switch off. Like you said, you've closed that bedroom door, you've walked down the corridor, you're thinking about the chocolate biscuit that you're going to eat, or the little
oh,
sweet
yes.
snack, or you've got this chocolate bar in the fridge that actually is calling you. And then they're coming back out, my tummy hurts. I've got a sore foot. Can I have a drink? I need the
Mm-hmm,
toilet.
mm-hmm.
It's just, it extends that parenting, and then we don't have that wind down time. So when we go to bed, we're still wired, and then it takes us longer to go to sleep. So actually what you end up having is a household of children not sleeping, which impacts on how they can process the next day, and
Definitely.
adults that haven't slept properly, so they're struggling to process the next day as well. And then over a longer period of time, it escalates, and that's when we see those more frictious behaviors, and we get to
Mhm.
the end of our tether or we flip our lid.
Mhm.
I think what we need to do is keep those personal boundaries.
Yeah.
Personal boundaries at bedtime, I think, are key.